What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to talk about Jalen Ramsey and could the Atlanta Falcons trade for Jalen Ramsey? But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, you also can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about Jalen Ramsey and could the Atlanta Falcons trade for Jalen Ramsey? So recently it has come out today that the Miami Dolphins are looking to trade Jalen Ramsey, the star all-pro cornerback. And personally, I do believe that the Falcons could trade for Jalen Ramsey, but I don't see the Falcons trading for Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey does have a great relationship with head coach Raheem Morris. He did win a Super Bowl with Raheem Morris as his defensive coordinator when Raheem Morris was with the LA Rams. So those guys do have a familiarity with each other. They have a great relationship. So I could see the Falcons possibly trading for Jalen Ramsey because he's familiar with Raheem Morris' scheme. And they have that personal relationship on and off the field. But I really don't think the Falcons have the money, to be honest with you guys. Jalen Ramsey has a really big contract, and I believe he still has about 3 years on that contract that he signed an extension with the Miami Dolphins, I believe, last season. So I don't know if the Falcons have the money at this point where they'll be able to afford a Jalen Ramsey. Maybe they could do some things and move around a couple more contracts or restructure some guys. If we have the money to do it, or if they can find a way, meaning Terry Fontenot in the front office, they can find a way to fit Jalen Ramsey under the salary cap, I feel like the more the merrier. You guys know that I believe in you want to acquire as much talent as possible. And if we were to add Jalen Ramsey to this team, now you have two lockdown corners with AJ Terrell and Jalen Ramsey on the other side. Jalen Ramsey is a really good corner as far as his ability to play press man, his ability to tackle in open space. He's probably the best tackling cornerback in the NFL. He has very good ball skills, meaning he understands that you have to attack the ball in the air to take away and get interceptions. And that's something that Jalen Ramsey has done really well his whole career. So I definitely think that he would be a great fit for our Atlanta Falcons because he's played under Raheem Morris, and he would give us, two lockdown corners where we'll be able to basically slide a guy like Mike Hughes, who you re-signed, into the slot. And it just gives you way more depth in the secondary if you bring in a guy in Jalen Ramsey. Now, being that Jalen Ramsey also won a Super Bowl, he does know what it takes to get to the mountaintop. So he would be great in the locker room as well to help these guys come along. The guys that we have a lot of inexperienced guys as far as playoff experience. We don't have many guys that has ever made the playoffs. Guys like AJ Terrell, who's a really good player. He's never been in the playoffs. And we have a lot of guys that's on this Falcons roster that don't have playoff experience. So bringing in Leonard Floyd that we brought in from the LA Rams, who also has a relationship with Jalen Ramsey, and bringing in a Jalen Ramsey, him bringing that veteran leadership, but also bringing that playoff experience over to the team could be something that could help this Atlanta Falcons roster. So like I stated, I wouldn't mind if the Falcons bring him in, Jalen Ramsey in. But I don't know if at this point they want to give up draft capital because we don't have a ton of capital to trade. So if we were to trade, it would have to be future picks, meaning for 2026. If they wanted, some picks from the Atlanta Falcons, I believe right now the Falcons only have 4 or 5 picks in this upcoming draft, this 2025 draft. So I'm not too sure if it's really feasible at this point for the Falcons to want to give up assets for Jalen Ramsey. Now, being that I did mention in a couple videos that I've made that Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot need to win this season, I really feel like if the Falcons don't have a winning season, if they don't make the playoffs again, and this will be, I think, the 8th straight season that we've missed the playoffs, I could definitely see Terry Fontenot being let go and also possibly Raheem Morris being let go after this season. So if I'm Terry Fontenot, and I've mentioned this numerous times throughout this offseason, I'm doing as much as I can to bring in as much talent as I can to make sure this Falcons team has a winning season this season. So if I'm, those guys, if you have a way that you can bring in an all-pro player, I don't care if it's cornerback, I don't care if it's a pass rusher, any playmaker on the defensive side of the ball, the Falcons got to do everything in their power to make sure we have the best opportunity to win this upcoming season. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on Jalen Ramsey. Do you believe that he's an option that the Falcons may look to trade for him? Like I said, I could see it being done. There's always, where there's a will, there's a way. But I don't know if the Falcons are going to be willing to pay that contract, and if they have the draft capital, that the Miami Dolphins are looking for at this time. So with that being said, I have a lot more content coming for you guys. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed, peace.